Good morning, students. Welcome to SourceFood Learning Session for Grade 4. SourceFood is one of the leading names helps students in their life goals through schooling, sports, and life skills. Today, I am going to take your English class. So, your first chapter name is The Boy and the Robbers. So, let's start. This is the first page of your book. The Boy and the Robbers by James Baldwin. This is the picture of the author. James Arthur Baldwin was an American novelist and poet. He wrote this story in 1912. It's a story of long time, almost 2,750 years ago. And this story is based on a boy who lived in Persia. The story tells about truthfulness and courage. It's a truly inspirational tale and a great example of excellent moral values. Despite being written over 100 years ago, the story is still relevant today. We still give example of this tale. Before we start the story, this tale of a little boy based in Persia. Persia is the former name of Iran. Let's see where Iran is. A quick quiz. How many continents are there in the world? Yes, there are 7 continents. Asia, Africa, Australia, Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica. So this is the world map. You can see 7 continents over here. Does anyone know where is Iran? Let's see. This is the map of the great continent, that is Asia, and the Iran is part of it. And this part is called Middle East. Here you can see Iran. Let's see the bigger picture of Iran. Iran is sharing the border with Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iraq, and Turkey. And this is very close to India also. You can see India here, and this is the Iran. This is how old Persia looked like. The story is based during the rule of the great King Cyrus. From the Mediterranean Sea in the west to the Indus River to the east, Cyrus the Great created the largest empire the world had yet seen. This is the picture of the great King Cyrus. A small story about the great King Cyrus. This was the story.
Woo! Adapted Mind Math! Come explore the site with me. I'm in 1st grade, so I'll pick that. Neato! Yeah! Story time!
Long ago, a man named Cyrus was the king of Persia. During this time, God was using all the powerful nations to carry out his plans. In his first year as a king, Cyrus was guided by God to give a special command. This command of God was sent to his people throughout the empire. One of God's prophets, called Jeremiah, a long time ago, had said that something like this would happen. When it was time for Cyrus to convey the message of God to the people, he said,
I, Cyrus, king of Persia, send this order to all the people. The true God, the ruler of heaven, has made me king over all people.
He also said that God had asked him to build his temple in Jerusalem in the land of Judah. The people must go to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple of their God. If someone lived out of the country and needed help to return, their neighbors must help them and give them silver and gold and all the other things that they might need. Saying this, Cyrus blessed the people and returned home. By the 7th month, all the people of Israel met in Jerusalem to rebuild the altar of God's temple.
That was a wonderful story, Holly. Thank you.
You are most welcome, Freckles. Now, it is time for the question. Cyrus was the king of which nation?
Peru? Paris?
What are you saying, Gumbo? Where did Peru and Paris come from?
I know the answer. He was the king of Persia. Hey, that's what I said.
Never mind. Anyway, children, till next time. Bye-bye.
So this was the story of King Cyrus. Cyrus the Great was the founder of the Achaemenid Empire, the first Persian empire. He has been mentioned in the Bible in detail and has a lasting legacy in Jewish religion. In the Bible, he is called Messiah. There are many folk stories about him. He was a great leader and very kind. He was worshipped throughout the world. So let's begin our story, The Boy and the Robbers. In Persia, when Cyrus the Great was king, boys were taught to tell the truth. This was one of the first lessons at home and at school. So, boys were there. The boys were learned to say the truth in school and at home also. None but a coward will tell a falsehood, said the father of the young Otans. Truth is beautiful, always love it, said his mother. So here, coward. Coward meaning a person without courage. So you have to note down in your copy. Make sentences with the word coward. A coward always tells a lie. So what we come to know? Name the king. Cyrus the Great. Which country did he rule? He ruled in Persia. What did people of that want the boys to learn in school? Boys were taught to tell the truth in school and at home too. What does that convey about the king? The king was great, honest and truthful, promoted and encouraged truth. Who is a coward? A coward is a person without courage, takes help of falsehood. So do you think Otan's parents believed in truth? Yes, they encouraged to be truthful always. So you have to write down this question answer also in your copy. Here, let's read the next part of the story. So when Otans was 12 years old, his parents wished to send him to study in a famous school in a distant city. So Otan was now 12 years old. He is grown up now. So his parents wished to send him for a further study. And that was a very small village or city. That's why they don't have a good school there. So they are sending their boy to a faraway city. But it's really really too far. That's why that boy can't go alone. So they were thinking for how their boy will go to that distant city. It would be a long journey and a dangerous one. So it was arranged that the boy should travel with a small company of merchants. Small company means a group of people, group of merchants. What is the meaning of merchants? Merchants meaning the people who buy and sell products in a large amount. So they are also going to that distant city. That's why Wotan's parents sent Wotan with them. So what were I? It would be a long journey and dangerous one. So it was arranged that the boy should travel with a small company of merchants who were going to the same place. Goodbye, Wotans. Be always brave and truthful, said his father. Farewell, my child. Love that which is beautiful. So his mother is saying that farewell, my child. Love that which is beautiful. Despise that which is base, said his mother. What is the meaning of despise? Despise means feel a strong dislike or hatred for something or someone. So his mother is saying to hate something which is without moral, which is base means which is not having any moral. That is mother. The little company began its long journey. So that group of people, they have started their long journey. Some of the men rode on camels and some on horses. Here you can see some are on camels, some are on horses. They went but slowly, for the sun was hot and the way was rough. They were going slowly because it was on the desert and it's so hot and that was daytime and the road is also rough. Suddenly, towards evening, a band of robbers swooped down upon them. So suddenly what happened? Towards evening, when it is almost dark, a band of robbers, means a group of robbers, they suddenly swooped down upon them. They just suddenly attacked them. The merchants were not fighting men. They were not fighting men. They were not ready to fight. They could do nothing but give up all their goods and money. So let's see the war meanings. You have to write down this also in your notebook and send me the picture. Merchants, businessmen who buy and sell goods in large amount. Despise. Despise meaning feel a strong dislike for something or someone or hating someone. Base. Base meaning not having morals. What did Wotan's parents decide when he grew up? When Wotan grew up, his parents wished to send him to study in a famous school in a distant city. How was Wotan at that time? How old was Wotan at that time? He was 12 years old. Was the journey expected to be safe? The journey was expected to be long and dangerous one. How did parents ensure that their son had a safe journey? The parents arranged the journey of their boy with a small company of merchants who were going to the same city. How did the little company travel? Some people of the little company rode on camel and some on horse. So it was the question answer of this chapter. You have to note down in your copy and show me and send me the snap. Why the company was traveling slowly? Because the sun it was so hot and the road was rough, so the company was traveling slowly. What happened to the company when it was evening? When it was evening, a band of robbers certainly swooped down upon them. How did the merchants deal with the situation? Merchants were not fighting men, so they gave up their goods and money. What do you understand by the term band of robbers? Band of robbers. Band of robbers means a group of robbers. So, this is the end of the session. And now, please note down for all the classwork and homework in your copy, and please send me through WhatsApp. Thank you so much.